It's that time again. Let's see what's in the vintage toy box. And today on Vintage Toy Box, as you can see, I've got my lovely hubby with me again. But we're not doing a Lego build, nor are we doing a Toys Then and Now. Hubby's here to help me because unfortunately a few weeks ago I had an accident and broke my hand. So I can't hold up the toys I'd like to show you, so hubby's my unedited lady what holds up stuff, but gentlemen, what's gonna, pardon me, hold up stuff. Also, I just want to say, excuse the voice, I have been diagnosed with an illness that is causing my voice and the muscles in my mouth and throat to not work as well. So I sound a bit slurry sometimes, but hey ho, we press on. And yeah, so let me tell you what I'm going to be showing you today. I'm very excited because, as you know, you can see possibly back there, I have a huge Doctor Who collection, but today I have something to show you that I acquired a little while ago. These are not just Doctor Who, they're classic Doctor Who figures. Not that they are vintage, but they are made of the classic Doctors. And I have one today that actually comes with the TARDIS from that era too. So let's take a look. Steve, if you could hold the box up. So firstly we have this. And this is of course Tom Baker as the 4th Doctor and his TARDIS. I am so glad to have got this. I found this by accident with other Doctor Who stuff. It was the only one there and I had to have it. We will be opening the box and actually showing you the figures out of the box a bit later. Coming with that, we also have a few other figures. I have a little companion of the Doctor's, and that's...
There we are.
He's learning. K9, little K9, which actually, I believe, first appeared with the 4th Doctor. And of course, what Doctor Who video would be complete without a villain? You can bring that out for me. Ta-da!
Let's go and find it.
Without using your glove. Ta-da! A Zygon. And I'm so pleased to have found this. They're quite rare, these ones, so I'm quite happy to have found that. But just before we show you these toys out of their packaging, I'm going to let hubby read what's on the back of this box, because this particular Doctor Who figure was released for a very specific reason.
Right.
Stephen?
Okay. So I'm just going to read this to you. So this is the 4th Doctor and TARDIS from an episode, I believe, called Sharda, if that's how one would pronounce it. So anyway, Sharda, 1979, written by Douglas Adams, was to be the final story of the season of the season 17 of Doctor Who. So because of a combination of problems, including strikes that halted production pathway through filming, it was never actually broadcast. However, the story didn't stop there. Some of the remaining archive material was reused in a 1983 story of the 5 Doctors, and then again in 1992 when the story was spliced together using narration. Finally, in 2017, a completed cut was released, including the new animations of missing shots and some newly filmed scenes. The Time Lords have a terrible secret, Sharda, a hidden Time Lord prison where the worst criminals of the universe are held. I'm not entirely sure how to say this one. Skagra, is that right? How would you say that, dear?
Skagra.
Yeah, okay, I was right. An evil genius needs help of one of the prison's inmates, but nobody knows where Sharda is located anymore. So he tracks down the only thing where its location is mentioned, an ancient book stolen by a retired Time Lord calling himself Professor Chronotis. If I'm pronouncing that right, you can always correct us. Living on Earth with a forbidden Time Lord book stolen from the archives on Gallifrey. Shkara's arrival to Scar's arrival, to find and take the book coincides with a visit by the professor's old friend, and that of course would be the Doctor. So yeah, that's rather interesting. I don't think I have watched that
Me
episode
neither.
yet.
I've not seen it.
And presumably this whole thing was released specifically to coincide with that. So yeah, there's a little bit of backstory off the
Nice.
back of it.
So we'll get these out of the box and we'll come back soon and show you what they look like out of the box. I don't normally unbox things like this, but today I'm going to do it because I'm eager to see what these look like actually out of the box and hold them and stuff like that. So let's do that.
Go ahead.
Right, and the first figure we're going to look at is Tom Baker as the Fourth Doctor. Now, I really love this figure. It even comes with his iconic scarf, which you can take off. Stephen, if you do the honors and show them how that works.
Without trying to.
You basically lift it off his head, and there you go. And then you can have your Doctor in just his outfit. But he wouldn't be the Fourth Doctor if he didn't have his lovely iconic scarf on. The articulation on this particular one is a lot like the modern action figures, where the hips, the knees, the feet, the arms move, and even the head moves. Stephen, if you would, you don't have to be all of it, yeah. As you can see.
He even's got, can do the splits a bit.
No, please don't, poor guy. This is a lovely figure, I really do like it. Now, from what I remember, I've not seen the Fourth Doctor series. If there is one out, I'm sure there is. But I believe Tom Baker started as the Doctor in, I want to say 1974, and went all the way to 1981. So he was a long time as the Doctor. And I really need to watch some of his episodes because I've never actually seen him as the Doctor. I know that's bad. Don't kill me in the comments.
I remember him as a kid.
You see, Stephen remembers him. Coming from South Africa, we only got Doctor Who starting with Eccleston later on. But yeah, this is a lovely figure. I'm very glad to have him. I believe the first episode he ever starred in was The Invisible Enemy. Righty-ho. I'll give that to Stephen to put his clothes on. Next figure I'm going to show you is the Doctor's TARDIS. Can't put that back of it. It's a bit big, so yeah. This looks a little different from the modern TARDIS. The roof is flat and the windows are red for some reason. But it's a beautiful figure and its door's open. See if I can do it. How do these work?
Yeah, it's just there.
There you go. And you can actually put your Doctor, if you bring him across,
Yeah.
you can actually stand him inside his TARDIS.
There
He fits.
And you can even see at the back windows have sort of like different colour.
Yes, they do.
There, if you have a look there. And then this bulge out there is obviously something for some sort of sound effect, because if you turn it around you can see that
It has.
there's a sort of like a speaker there.
Yeah.
It needs batteries and things, so we've not actually done that. But,
Sadly, no.
yeah.
We didn't actually realise it had sound until we took it out the box. But the fun thing about this is when you close it, this door you simply clip in, and if I can find
Little
it,
button.
there's a button in here somewhere. Is that it?
Yeah.
Nope. I can't find the button, but there's a button. If you press
There
it,
we are.
whoops, there you go. Door's
Slam shut.
closed. That's a lovely TARDIS. I have a TARDIS like this. It's actually a jewellery box where the top comes open, and as you open it, it makes a sound. So no one can steal anything from it, because they'll hear that thing open,
It's almost
believe
the
me.
same size, so.
It is actually the same size as this one. So that's the Doctor and his TARDIS. Stephen, if you can move them along. Next up, we're going to look at a little companion of the Doctor. And I'll just turn that down because it's quite small. It is quite small, and it's K9. Oh, he's so adorable. Now, I believe K9 actually started in Doctor Who with Tom Baker's Doctor, because he came into Doctor Who in 1977. And according to the story, he was made by a Professor Marius on an asteroid called K9067 or 062. something like that, hence name K9. Also, he's a dog. This little guy is really adorable. It's got wheels, not a lot of articulation, I will be honest. The buttons don't really work, but he's a really cute little figurine to have, and I think he's adorable. Hello, Doctor.
And I remember him too.
Yeah, Stephen remembers him quite well. I saw him the first time with funny enough, with the 10th Doctor and Sarah Jane in that one episode that she was in with him. When they were at
He's the
school.
right size as well.
Yeah, he's actually the right size to go next to the
Look,
Doctor,
yeah.
which is really, really lovely too. So they are in scale. But yeah, that's little K9. And what Doctor Who wouldn't be complete without a villain? And this guy is a Zygon, who we first saw in, I believe the episode was called Terror of the Zygons. Again, I think it was with Tom Baker's Doctor. And that was in 1975, my birth year, funnily enough. And basically, these guys came to Earth to try and take over Earth, and although they're very weird looking, they're actually shapeshifters. And they would shapeshift into humans, kidnap humans, put them into stasis and pretend to be them. The problem was, you could always tell a Zygon from a human because of their speech patterns that were weird, to say the least. There's some interesting articulation on this figure. It's a lot of it is the modern articulation of the modern action figures. I'll let Stephen show you a bit of that now.
Right. Well, as Rose was saying, you've got the sort of modern articulation. You've also got the sort of articulation in the hips, which is rather aggressive. And then also you see the feet literally can turn all the way around. Look really weird, but there we are. And you can see he has sort of webbed feet, I suppose. Then again, with the arms, though a bit stiff, you have articulation at the elbow, and then also the hands can literally move all the way around. And also the nice little detail on the hands, if it focuses, it's got little suckers at the tips of each finger.
It's very nicely made, this figure.
The head obviously does not move about because of the way it is. And you can also see, again, if you look at you've got some very interesting details, almost like the veins, and this around the face look a little bit like gills, funnily enough. And you can see on the chest you've got like blood vessels or veins or something there.
It is
very interesting.
It's a beautiful figure.
Very good shading. The interesting thing about also the fact that this is a shapeshifter is this obviously has some sort of octopusy type sort of thing. And octopuses, I don't know, octopi are shapeshifters in real life. I mean, they can make all sorts of different shapes and things like that and get through funny things. So I wonder if that was some of the inspiration.
I think that probably is.
So yeah, you've got some very nice ribbing on the back there. It's very very good detail. So yeah, and there we are. So you've got the weird, at some points, articulation of this figure.
Creature.
She's now doing a dance. See?
Yeah, and I really do love this figure. I've been wanting to get a Zygon for a while, but they're kind of rare, so I'm very glad I got this one. So, yeah, that's the Zygon. And that's the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed looking at these awesome figurines with us. We enjoyed showing them off, definitely. These are some of the nicest Doctor Who figurines I've got. I do like the classics and I'd love to get more. Let me know if you guys would like to see more classic Doctor Who figures. Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know, what is your favourite classic Doctor Who? And also, thank you, Stephen, for being there to help me.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bit different to have hubby than one of my toy videos, but it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
Anyhow, from me and from my lovely hubby.
Bye.
Until our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey guys, if you like this video, please give it a rate, comment and subscribe. It really helps me out. And thank you all for your wonderful and continued support of my channel.